The summer heat wave is over, and there is a feeling in Chester that autumn is just around the corner. For my haunted hotel, things have taken an unexpected turn, and the location seems to be experiencing a period of change. Things seem less active. The disembodied footsteps have not been heard for over 2 weeks. The crying and banging seems to have eased, but there is a sense of something dark occurring in room 2, and as a new week begins, we have more returning guests.
Monday night at my haunted hotel, and we've got Donna and Paul back from episode 2.
Yeah, really bubbly couple, loads of energy. Should be a good night with them, really.
I think so, and they're spending 2 nights here.
Are you glad to be back? They're sensible people, or a sensible one? What about this side of the room?
Are you happy that people come in to try and get evidence that you're here? To hear you? To see you?
The early stages of Monday night produced nothing, but as Paul and Donna moved into room 1, an event happens and is immediately followed by an occurrence downstairs near to the control room, and this will prove to be an ongoing pattern in the week ahead.
Yes, I've got some bit.
Yeah, I'll do something. Oh my, it's synthetic.
Are you in this room with us now?
Right. Is that you on my leg? Is there somebody near me?
There's definitely some sort of interference coming through out TV. Ooh.
Oh, that nice loud one.
Yeah.
Is anyone outside? Because we had a loud bang.
No, just you guys up there.
Yeah, off in the corridor. See, they put that REM pod out there. Was that like in here?
2 hours into the investigation, Paul and Donna head to room 2 to conduct an ITC session, and suddenly their son's name comes through, which is highly disturbing.
He's coming. Who is coming?
Don't you dare push your luck, because I will knock you out. In a nice way.
Are you in here with us now?
Make yourself known. We heard you in room 1. So we've come in. Thing is, I'm not even going to talk directly to it now, because it's just been rude.
What's this?
Sure?
Show?
Show me then. That's me not bad.
You swear I think I've got a microphone. I need to speak. I need to look into this other box a bit more.
Right. What were I saying then? Yeah, just talk about something else.
Well, it's just show me, then that comes up show.
Yeah.
Heard, it's just the heard and the scratching.
Yeah.
The rest of the words are too technical for me.
Set the teddy bear off.
Larry.
Shut up.
No f***ing way.
That's it, Laurie. That's my son's name.
So we've just been told by Donna that through their own Alice box that they brought with them that actually her son's name has just been brought through. Now we can't take ITC devices as 100% proof, but
Yeah, it's a bit of it. I mean, it's Larry, the name is. It's not
your average name.
No, not at all, especially for a young one as well, so...
It is a bit worrying. It's another thing to tick off that should we be worried about room 2 list.
Yeah, most definitely.
Moments later, Harry and Brett challenge Donna to stay by herself in room 2 to see if this can gain solid results, and this happens.
Knock and scrape on the door, I'm out. I'm going to puke. Knock and scrape on the door, I'm out. I'm going to puke.
Oh, what was that?
Oh my god, what? She's leaving. She's done.
For the remainder of Monday night, the location fell dormant once more, and this period of quietness continued. Well, it's Tuesday night here in Chester, and the team are walking to Tesco because we're going to bail Paul out of the... He's forgot to buy his missus an anniversary card, so we're going to bail him out, boys.
Well, he's forgot his anniversary, full stop, basically, and Donna's not happy at all. So I thought it'd be a nice touch if we go there, pretend he's bought it all, get him a little cake, and just be the good Samaritan for the day, really. So
Brett's going for food, obviously, so we'll catch up with you in a minute. Scare cam him.
Got my Russell's burger.
Hope we get something tonight, guys. Heard you had an interesting one last night. Still reasonably quiet, but little bits happened. And room 2, wow, freaky.
Room 2 is really causing some problems at the minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a massive shout out, by the way, to Phoebe and Kim, who came to stay here in episode 3 or 4, I think it was. Their cat gave birth to kittens whilst watching the show, and in tradition for them guys, they name the kittens after whoever the cast is on the show. So take a look at this picture. So we've got the Greek stallion here, Harry, looking very pussy-ish. We've got the Hustler Burger Brett that actually looks like you. It
does, the cat does look like you.
It doesn't look like me, and I'm offended that you think that.
We've got the cutest of the bunch, which is obviously me.
I've just heard yours is a bit of a dick.
Brett's tired.
Well, some of us had to work last night.
It is Tuesday night at my haunted hotel, and it is Paul and Donna's second night here. We also have Jane and Ellie checking in for their first time, and they will be staying in room 1.
It was interesting, very interesting. Not much happened, but
a lot of strange feelings though, wasn't it? Like feeling sick. A lot. With room 2 it was.
Yeah, room 2. Oh, the crawl sound.
Like scraping
down the door.
It was like a wild animal scraping. It literally just, it was so heavy, wasn't it? It was like, it really banged on, scraped down the door. It's been a lot calmer since we come out of room 2.
I was very hyped up with room 2 because obviously watching every episode and the latest episodes with.
Until the Alice box said my son's name. That's what I didn't like, because we were saying, you know, come on, you're a coward. We did provoke a little, and then it came out with son's name, which we've never had that on that box ever.
And spelt very clearly as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the room 2 was reasonably quiet though, wasn't it? So I'm hoping to hear.
I don't know. I felt like I was dying. Didn't feel quiet.
I like this high bed though. How cool is the room? This is the bathroom. Maybe I'll sleep in the bathroom. Yeah, it looks much less scary in here, to be fair.
We've got 2 rooms in. One room from last night, Donna and Paul. And we've also got Ellie and Jane in room 1. First time ghost hunting. Not really into the paranormal. Don't really know what to expect. Let's make this night really interesting for them.
How amazing is this whole building? Let's look in the drawers.
As usual, we leave the guests to settle in for the first hour, and then we begin to move them into different rooms to further their investigation. At this point, we capture a loud and unexplained bang in the red room, and this follows the pattern from Monday night when this happened.
Yeah, off in the corridor. So they put that REM pod out there. Was that like in here?
Harry,
we were just moving someone into another room, and we've heard a really loud bang coming from in between the function room, the brothel section.
Well, Harry and I ran out immediately. We thought that something had fallen over, maybe in the function room or the brothel or something. Nothing's moved. We've checked the cameras back. This is completely unexplained, but it is so loud between the red room and the brothel section cameras, which, and it's not loud in the function room. We've checked everywhere. We've checked that it's nobody downstairs, nobody upstairs. This is completely unexplainable.
It's literally like a stool falling over, a chair falling over. It's that loud, isn't
Very
it?
loud.
The hours pass and the guests experience no activity. We join them together in room 5, but again, nothing happens. We are noticing a pattern. When we send an individual person into room 2, it seems to trigger a response, and so we try this again. And what you are about to see is terrifying.
If you're here with me, help me to see you.
This is extraordinary, but equally so disturbing, as yet another disembodied voice is captured in room 2, and we believe it says, "I see." Room 2 is becoming a major concern, and I conduct a session with the Intravox in there, in case things go wrong for the guests.
Do you target people when they are alone in this room? Will you give me your name? Come and do something for us all now. If you're willing to do it when people are alone here, then you can do it with us all in the room. Can you tell me who the shadow figure is that has been seen in this building? I heard that, yeah. Yeah, like a faint knock next door. Can you make this sound? Tell me what you want. What the f*** was that? What was that?
A female voice breaks through the white noise, and we have no idea what it says. Do you?
What the f*** was that? What the f*** was that?
Nothing more happens in room 2, and we decide to vacate the room whilst keeping a close eye on it from the control room in case any more disembodied voices manifest. We send Jane and Ellie downstairs, where Jane would conduct a lone vigil in the ladies' toilets, the oldest part of the building. Ellie would investigate the cellar, whilst Paul and Donna continued their investigation upstairs. We also left the SB7 spirit box in the downstairs bar.
Laces. All sorts. Oh, we've got you though. They were thinking of you. Fiber bars. There you go. They're for you. I'll have the shortbread slices, angel slices, jelly beans. Got some jelly beans.
That's some jelly beans.
If there's any spirits, please show yourself to me.
For the final hour of the investigation, we conduct our Hertz frequency experiment in the function room and also use the Intravox.
Can we see you? 1,000 hertz. Are there any ladies here that work in this brothel? Anybody who knew what the sword was used for here?
Once again, we are left frustrated as the building falls completely silent and no activity is witnessed.
I found tonight quite interesting. I think it's been quite quiet the last couple of hours, but it's been interesting to look around the building and learn a little bit about different things and different things that have been found. And so there's been a few things which aren't obvious as to what caused them, but potentially could be rationalised. But then there's, I don't know, you hearing that voice possibly is quite a odd occurrence.
It went quiet.
Very quiet in the second half. We went to room 4. Nothing happened much in there.
Tried different approaches.
Different commands. You went back into room 2, didn't you?
Yeah, and it was totally different. It was like a different room. It wasn't the same atmosphere. It wasn't there. There was nothing. It was just, I could have gone to sleep and put my feet up. It was so relaxing.
Oh, it's still got lots to give. That room 2, definitely. It's building up. It's going to lash out at some point. What we heard tonight, very interesting. And from the previous shows,
it's got more to give. It's got a lot more.
It's definitely. I can sense it coming. We're back here soon. Halloween, in fact. So hopefully by then we'll have some more to come. You know, definitely.
So that's the end of Tuesday night at my haunted hotel. And wow, that got quiet.
Yeah,
right?
Really quiet. And I'm not sure is there a pattern on a Tuesday? Is it tends to be active or whatever? I don't know.
This is typical paranormal. We've gone from major activity to then creepy as hell, and then really quiet over the last week. But saying that, still, that disembodied voice with Jane in room 2 for me was absolute concrete. It was concrete.
True.
I think because we get such a variety of people, when we don't see the guests reacting the way you expect them to when you hear something and they're not freaking out, I find kind of it's disappointing for me. I feel like I'm letting them down somehow.
Yeah, I think we're used to some people coming in here and screaming and running, but some people just don't react that way.
No.
So I think
some people show fear in different ways, don't they?
Yeah, so it's been quite interesting really seeing something like this voice we heard earlier today, which was crazy. I'd have ran if I was in that room, but Jane just went, cool, okay, that's nice.
I think because she's such a skeptic, she assumed it was something outside or someone else making the noise. So,
but also she's never done paranormal before, and sometimes first timers don't know exactly what they're dealing with, if that makes sense. But look, we've got tomorrow night. We've got 2 more rooms in tomorrow. Let's see what happens overnight tonight. We'll meet back here tomorrow evening and pick it up from there.
Yeah.
Wednesday night at my haunted hotel, we have returning guests, which allows us the opportunity to try different experiments. Whilst things remain reasonably quiet here, we relish the opportunity to switch things up.
Sorry.
What day is Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday night at my haunted hotel, and we have returning guests. Karen is here, but this time she's brought a friend instead of a husband. And we have Janine and Lottie back. It's quiet. It has been quiet. I think it will continue to be quiet. But we need to capture one of those waves. And if it happens tonight, we need to be there, right place, right time, and make sure we get it on one of these cameras.
Well, this is our third time, four actually. The evidence is getting stronger and stronger here, and we are back again because we think this place has got more to give. So I'm sure we won't be disappointed tonight.
I'm interested to see if the doll goes again.
Yes.
Because the last time we stayed in here, she went 3 times.
Yeah.
And I'm quite interested in actually seeing if anything happens in room 2.
Well, we're hoping to go into room 2 to see if we can get further evidence from watching the most recent episodes. That room's getting more active. I have brought a Ouija board, which in the past I've had results, things that I can't explain. I think it would be interesting to actually carry out that experiment in that room to see if we can get anything out of it.
Not there. I can't see. Feels strange, you know, unnatural.
So the guys in room 6 are using stuff I've not seen used before here. She's got what are called dowsing rods, right? And they've got a tripod. I think there's a phone. Is that a phone with an app on it?
It's an app, yeah.
Okay, so for me and people at home, can you explain what these are being used for and if they're worth even using?
Okay, so personally it wouldn't be the techniques that I would use. I don't think it's any secret what my opinion is on phone apps. Dowsing rods are used to detect water, so they're easily manipulated straight away. They're also manipulated by the human touch as well. Phone apps use random word generators or phonetic speech sound banks or word sound banks used from audio books. In my opinion, and it is just my opinion, I'm not telling anybody how they can and can't investigate, these are probably the least effective methods to use in a paranormal investigation, and I wouldn't touch them personally. But people are free to investigate however they like.
They can still aid your investigation in some way. If something came through that was very significant and we could triangulate the evidence in some way, then maybe we have some evidence through it, but otherwise they're fairly debunkable.
I would want to see 2 or 3 extra things happen with a phone app, because I know how phone apps work and I know they are simply for entertainment purposes only.
Once again, the building follows its recent pattern and remains dormant. We send the guests into different rooms one by one, and nothing happens. And then finally, 2 hours into the investigation, whilst Janine and Lottie are in room 6, this happens.
That was so weird though. But
That was really weird.
that was just going off.
What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that?
I don't.
That's on the back page.
What was that?
What was that?
A truly shocking moment as 3 sharp bangs are heard in room 6, which terrifies Janine and Lottie and completely catches us off guard in the control room.
What was that?
We now attempt an experiment which has provided results recently by moving everyone to the front of the building.
What was the purpose for these sword and slippers? What was it used for?
20 minutes pass and nothing, but what you are about to see is one of the standout and most incredible moments at my haunted hotel. Prepare yourselves.
What is that?
Watch closely as staff member Tom, who has just locked the downstairs bar, comes to drop the keys off and as he enters the function room, a clear baby crying is heard coming from the old brothel. This is one of the clearest pieces of DVP, direct voice phenomena, we have ever captured, and Tom is left in pure shock, as are the team.
Yeah.
Huh? You said yeah, then?
Who said yeah? Me.
Did you see the baby?
Yeah.
See the baby crying?
What's that?
Who's that? I don't want to see a baby.
Yeah. Huh?
You said yeah, then?
Who said yeah? Me.
Did you see the baby?
Yeah.
See the baby crying?
Sometimes things happen at my haunted hotel which remind us of just how haunted this building is and the severity of what we are dealing with here on a weekly basis. A Ouija board session is conducted in room 2 and in the function room, but no solid evidence is captured. And as the adrenaline wears off from this amazing capture, we try everything to build on it.
It's been 3 nights on the bounce where I've been taking energy drinks and too many sweets probably, so it's not feeling the best. With it being relatively, really quiet tonight as well, I think my energy's just really low. I'm not really feeling up for it, so I don't think I've got anything to offer tonight. So I'm going to call it a night. Brett and Danny are going to carry on tonight, so thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
We heard a child cry in this room. Can you tell us whose child that was? I'm also sat in a chair that was moved recently. Who moved it? Do you know? Can you tell me what the name Charles means in this building, please? We are trying to learn things about this inn, and we would like to know who the owner was.
Despite all our efforts and numerous experiments, we are unable to capture any further evidence.
It's been very quiet. There's been a few knocks and bangs.
Yeah, the whole night has been quite interesting. I enjoy seeing all the different rooms because everyone is its own, its own look, its own creepy look, especially that one with the wardrobe.
Well, we're staying in room 6. Last time I was in room 1. Quite a few things happened. I don't think it was caught on camera or audio. We'll see.
Tonight's been on the quiet side, but it's had its moments. Hasn't failed to deliver.
No.
Initially, room 6, there were 3 very loud, fast bangs, which were quite forceful. So that was good evidence. And myself in room 2, where I heard a wailing, crying noise, and this was backed up by evidence that Danny showed us, where a baby was heard crying in the brothel area, which that was absolutely amazing. that was amazing evidence. We're looking forward to the rest of the night here, because anything can happen with this place. As I said, you know, we've been here 3 times now, and it does not fail to deliver. Although it's been quiet, it's been a great night.
So that is the end of yet another very quiet night. As Danny said earlier, we will take a million quiet nights if we get evidence like we got earlier with that crying. That was so loud and so clear, and poor Tom, the bartender from downstairs, was unfortunate but also fortunate enough from our perspective to walk in on it at the same time. We had no idea he was walking in here. When he answered us saying, "Yeah, I heard something," we had no idea who that was. We thought we heard another DVP, like voice phenomenon in the room. It turns out it was just Tom. If you go downstairs to the bar, ask Tom what happened. I can't wait to see his reactions now. He keeps saying that he wants to experience more of this building. Well, it just happened. And that was brilliant. Can't wait to see him tomorrow and talk to him about it.
Well, again, it's been a very confusing week here at my haunted hotel. Quiet again, in all honesty. But that child crying tonight, that for me is on the same level as capturing a full-bodied apparition and the chair moving, because it is just pure, unexplainable, true paranormal footage captured. And the fact that we had one of the staff from downstairs witness it firsthand is even more amazing, in my opinion. Look, we don't know what's going on here right now. It's gone very, very quiet. It's gone very eerie. I said last week it could be the calm before the storm, but that storm just isn't erupting. The things we are capturing, though, still, even though it's quiet, is just some of the most compelling evidence I've ever seen. On to next week.
Witnessing paranormal activity is a rare occurrence, but to capture it on camera is even more rare. Here at My Haunted Hotel, our unique project allows us to document the things that happen here, and even when things seem quiet, this building and its 13 hauntings still manage to blow our minds. We'll see you soon.